Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, here we successfully get our specific one of the row ID data. Here we successfully get that row ID data and we design our edit user, and with the edit user I simply show that value, right? So now it's perfectly visible, a specific one, that means that is actually our requested ID, one row ID data. So now I want to update it. So if you want to update, that is our update button. So that means that is actually one of the submit button, right? So when you click as a submit, and that is also one of the form, and this form will be activated. So that is actually one of the form as a post method, and that is our action. So right now I want to create another one. That is another one will be, I just name it as a users update. Okay, update, and also we have to update it with a specific one of the requested ID, right? So for the reasons here I have already get all that our edit data. So now with this edit data we can use it very easily. So after that with this use edit data, I want to access our user table ID field, right? So now I just simply add it. So now we have to create this route. Now go to, and also make that sure you add that CSRF token, so that will be as a post method. Now go to our web route. So into the web route, that will be our new one. I copy it and here I paste it. Okay, so that will be as a users update. So update, and update will be also with a specific one of the ID, right? So here that is our, I have already added one of the ID. Now I added this ID, and in our user controller I want to create one of the method as a user update. Okay, user update, and our name, our route name will be as a users update. I copy it, and then that will be our users update. Perfect. So friend, that's all. So now we have to create this users update method in our user controller. Now go to our user controller, and after this here I take as a public and function. So if you understand that main coding is very much interactive, okay friends. So if you have to understand it. Don't just write the code. First of all, learn that functionality, how that functionality actually working. So understand this part very carefully. So now I want to update, right? So update will be just like our store. And here if you also want to add some of the validation, you can add these validations. Right now it's okay with me. Better I copy everything. Okay, I copy everything from to this position from our user store data method. So I just copy it. And now in our update user here, I simply want to paste it. Okay, so here paste it. So that is actually one of the post method, right? So here I want to update it as a post method. That means update as a post, and then that is our method, and also that have one of the ID. So now go to here. When you use that post, what exactly you have to do? You have to make it as a request, and then the $request. Right, $request, and also after that they have one of the requested ID. So I just simply add this ID, right? So that is actually our ID. So now here we have to update it with a specific one of the ID, right? So right now we don't need this. Here with this data I want to do, and with our user model, with this user model I want to find our ID, right? So that will be our find ID. That means our this requested ID. Perfect. And then that is our user type will be updated, name will be updated, email will be updated, and then you can see I use that user type double time. You can see I use it 2 times, so make that sure you use it 1. Okay, so that will be one user type, a user type field, name field, email field, and the password field for the store, right? I miss it. Okay, so don't worry. So right now there is another one again, so we don't need this. And also for the update I don't want to use that password, because of all into the edit version here you can see I only updated that our user type. So that is our user type, that is a name, and then the email I removed that password from. So right now also I don't want to update that password. So that will be as a user find that, and then our user type, and the name, and the email, and then after that I want to save this data. Okay, so that means that will be save it. Perfect. And when it will be saved, after that it will be show some of the message as user not inserted. It will be as updated, right? User updated successful, and here I use as a info class. Okay, And then after that it should be return redirect to the same page as a user view page. I have already created one of the user view, so that is our user view, right? So it should be return redirect to our user view page with the notification. Perfect. So friend, that's all you have to do. Okay, now click as a save all, and now let's check this out. Now click as a refresh. So now go to our view user. Into the view user, that is our Kazi. I want to click as edit, and I want to make it as a Kazi, as a one Kazi. Okay, 1111, and also I want to change that role as a user to admin. Click as a update. Yes, you can see it's now successfully updated as a user, updated successful, and now its role is updated as an admin. The name is updated, email is also updated, right friend? That means everything is now perfectly working. So if you click as edit again, if you want to make it as a only user, click as update. Yeah, user updated successful. Now it's become updated as a user. Okay friends, so right now we successfully complete our edit portion, and also we successfully complete that update portions. Right now there is another one for the delete. Okay, so better in our next video I want to discuss about how you can delete this data from your database. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.